Awaken to Truth by James Whitley. Awaken to truth. Know what you know. Become who you came here to be. Remember who you are. Awareness of the spiritual reality. Living it in full awareness, not just being effective at making cool colors and shapes. The true spiritual reality. Today. Who are you? And who am I? Remember your authority and be effective at making cool shapes and colors. Bring it all together. Truth and power. Awakening to your wisdom. Becoming an empowered and effective creator. Aware of who you are. Dropping the illusions. Overlaying your love over your reactions. Remember what matters. Help me help them. In full respect of their sovereignty. Transcending the pain. Seeing the bigger picture. The truer one. Not forcing anything but not being lazy. Taking full responsibility. Understanding how to operate effectively. Transcending the drama. As silent as helps. I can't take their lessons from them, but I can do everything in my power to help. Bring clarity to them. Share wisdom. Help them sort their own minds. Heal their own emotions and bodies. Move forward on their path of evolution. End the suffering. Bringing us together again. Seeing the game for what it is and only participating to the degree that it benefits and brings us what we need and most experientially desire. Not wasting time, not causing delay. Through ignorance, stubbornness, and hesitation. Fear clinging to illusions that no longer serves us. Being willing to see ourselves for who we are and reality for what it is, not just as we've made it to be, but how it actually is, how we meant for it to be. Getting on with it, you know? Being as effective as we actually can be. All of us, as wise. Not waiting for anything but being willing to. Being willing to be patient and to trust. But never passive, unless that is what is required. Truly wise, not just in our own minds. No more fooling ourselves. Not me, not this one, not my creation. The courage to know. Show me where I must be courageous, where I can be an agent of change. Actual medicine. For humanity and all life. If there is the wisdom of an elder within me, may it awaken if it is not awake already. I deserve 1,000 billion trillion times what I have, and there is no harm in it. Everything I have created, I shall experience and more. It's just the beginning. You cannot even imagine a thing that you do not deserve. If it exists, it's there for someone. We are all here to experience what is, so it is just choice and nothing more. I choose to have 10 times the ability, even now and in all regards. Every day in every way, I am getting better and better. I honor myself totally and I will not refuse myself. Not a thing. I may not know the hows, but I know. That is how it is supposed to be anyway. It unfolds. Your choices unfold. You pick out the seeds. You don't decide where the roots are going to go, nor where the leaves are going to grow, but you do know what you're growing. My house is a sacred temple of light, a healing sanctuary for all who enter. I have my private quarters and there are public quarters. It is large and spacious. Just being in it heals. Every one of our senses is being soothed and reminded of its most pristine state. Just by being there, and I live there, and I am no less a healing force myself. I am a wellspring of well-being in mind, body, and spirit. And I am the absolute greatest contribution I can be at all times. In my freedom, in my truth, in my authenticity, in my natural genius. It is my choice. Surrounded in the majesty of nature and in the love of the universe. An anchor point of transformative health and wealth and endless creativity and genius emerging in new and amazing ways. At all times, with no pressure. Flowing like the breath, ever present, ready to shift and change according to my will. and I, in full sensitivity of my wisdom and awareness, and the truth of my being, am learning what I need to, so I can grow and expand and discover and help. And this is my reality, my foundation. I have all the resources I need to create everything and anything I choose, and all the money. And I rest in total trust in knowing this. There's never even the smallest doubt. I rest in total assurance and discover more of my power each and every day, transcending all limitations, discovering that even more than I thought was possible. Life never stops expanding. My life never stops evolving. And when things need to shift, and I know they need to shift, I allow them to shift, I shift with them. It's as if it were my own choice that they even need to shift. But it is effortless, because I stand in truth and eternal peace. My reality will be even more powerful than I can imagine, more transformative. The magic, the beauty, the inspiration, the evolution, the wonder, the awe. The wordless expanse, beyond current comprehension. I am on a river of life and I'm headed right for it. I'm in it now and it is already growing and already revealing its fruits day by day. I don't even need to force it. It's already here. It's already becoming more at all times. I can trust this, and I do unequivocally without a second thought, without an ounce of effort. My faith is an integral part of what is, cannot be removed. It is part of my creation process, and I am always creating. Everything is timed perfectly. Sometimes you wish it would have happened sooner, this thing or that. You realize it was perfectly timed in the end, and you don't have any idea how, and it doesn't matter. It just fills you with gratitude for everything. You can simply trust in the best at all times. And as things shift and change, sometimes it affects the mind. But you trust in the best, because everything is always perfectly timed. So you might as well align with the best of what is possible, by not getting in a fight with it. I just discovered a new gift, and I am bringing it forth this very moment. And it's just the beginning, and whole and complete as it is. Every word that comes out of my mouth emerges from a deep state of inner peace. I do not search for these words. I cannot help but say them, and I wouldn't if I could. They are medicine emerging from me. They are me emerging from me. They are frequential resonances of truth as it emerges. I can feel the shift. The shift makes the world feel so much larger, expansive. It makes so much more seem possible. What I have known seems so much smaller, and it's like it's opening to a realization that more was always possible. The timing, perfect as it is, brings all this forth now. I am so grateful. There is no excess, but there is infinite abundance. It's like a river. It's just always there flowing, and I dip my cup in whenever I am thirsty. Fresh springs of well-being. You don't make the river flow, that's what it does. You just drink when you're thirsty. We are all this transcendence of all limitation, the creation of new forms of beauty beyond conception, but not beyond experience. Emergent, intentional, revelatory, new, never before seen, heard, tasted, smelled, felt. I am the dawn. I embody in form the highest frequency humanly possible, because I release everything that would bring me down. I don't fight it. I release it. I don't claim it. What is what is, and it is far beyond what we believe, conceive, or even perceive. It's absolutely no use in even trying to see everything that is. We are here to discover, integrate, to make more possible. From our own point of view, and we are the creators. An infinite existence already is. It's only there because we put it there, and it's irrelevant. What is relevant is what we are creating now. Existence is an adventure. It is in constant unfolding. You don't get anywhere that you are not, and anywhere you go and anywhere you find yourself in an infinite existence, it's just one place within it. Infinity is beyond conception. No matter how much you think you perceive, it is not even a grain of sand on an infinite beach. even if it took billions of years to acquire that knowledge. Don't limit yourself. Don't fear to be so expansive. No matter how big you get, there is still infinity to explore. My mere presence is medicine. I am as untouched nature being visited for the first time. Every sense is immersed in the purity of being, and I bring that everywhere I go to everyone with whom I encounter. My aura is expansive and bright. I am a dynamic, evolving agent of great change. Just by being. I know who I am more and more, and I never deceive myself to think that I have reached my limit, that I've reached the end. There is no ceiling to my evolution. There is no struggle in my being. Abundance is overflowing. My cup runneth over, and it continues to. The spring is ever flowing, like my blood. My life force is endless. Every state of being that I enter is a gift to myself, and to all. The Creator takes great delight in my path, in my evolution, in my success, in my wealth, in my contributions, in my clarity, in my ability to bring what is needed, at all times, and I do not fear that I am contributing too much, nor do I fear that I am not contributing enough. There is nothing that I do not deserve. It is impossible to ask for too much. For every experience offers a lesson, a learning, and brings growth, expansion, and is a contribution to the whole. So never limit yourself. Always allow yourself. Sing, dance, be free. The choice is yours. If what is possible is beyond imagination, then anything you can imagine must be possible, because what is possible is even beyond that, infinitely. So relax into it. Choose and trust. Engage life knowing that you will be successful, that you are, and any thought beyond that just might be excessive. Never be convinced of limitation. Always question it, because you are unlimited. So it's probably just a lesson, something to learn from, which is what we're here for, expansion. And when you know that, lessons are fun, lessons are thrilling. Of course, they can be so much more. We are all on the leading edge of our own experience. We are tempted to ask, how? How is this so? It's an understandable question, but the answer is simply, you chose it. And why not? It is here for you, literally. It is here for you to choose. And there are no shortages. It is a calm confidence that creates, it's like the foundation, peace and certainty.